I own a Sony ZV-E1 that I use to record my YouTube videos, and a Sony a7 III which I barely use anymore. Why? Because I prefer the colors and the autofocus of the ZV-E1, even though it's really limited for photography. Lately, I've been searching for a second hybrid camera that strikes a good balance between video and photo capabilities. At first glance, the a7C II checks all my boxes and then some. It's compact, lightweight, and even available in a sleek silver version with retro vibes. But I have an itch to scratch. I really regret not diving deeper into environmental portrait photography. It was my goal just before COVID hit, but the lockdowns killed my momentum. I never got back into it, but now feels like a good time to give it a go. And photography for me means off-camera flash, playing with these bad boys. And that is where the a7C II falls short. It can only sync up to 1/160th of a second, and high-speed sync does not work with third-party flashes like my AD200 from Godox. This is because it lacks a mechanical shutter. When I look back at my flash work, I realize that I rarely use high-speed sync. However, many of my shots were taken with a shutter speed in the 200 to 250 range. So, as much as I love the concept of the A7C series, I have to keep looking. So what else is out there in the market? Many photographers have been raving about the A9 III's global shutter as a game changer for flash photography. But let's be real, that's an action camera. I shoot dramatic lighting, mostly indoors or at sunset. Flash sync at 1/80,000th, not something I would actually use. Plus, the A9 III comes with other trade-offs, like a hefty price tag, sacrifices in image quality, and a base ISO of 250. Then there is the A7R5. The problem here is that the camera is more photo-centric. The 61 megapixel sensor could come in handy for cropping, but I don't want to be dealing with massive files on a day-to-day basis. Right now, I feel it's overspec'd for my needs. That leaves us with the a7 IV, a solid balance between price and features. It's excellent for photography and reasonably good for video. It's been there all along, but that is precisely the problem. I've been good, I deserve the latest tech. The internet is speculating about all kind of wild specs for the a7 V. But I only care about two things: the latest autofocus technology and better color science. Sony must be feeling the pressure from contenders like Nikon, who offer raw video and very good specs for $2,500. So we Sony users might be in for a surprise. I've identified the perfect camera for me, the a7 V. Only problem? It does not exist, at least not yet. But wait. Rumors say that Sony might announce a new camera around CP+. It has to be the a7 V. Have faith, man. In the meantime, I'll dust off my a7 III and see if I can kickstart my environmental portrait project. Stay tuned and watch this video if you're wondering whether the ZV-E1 was the right camera choice for me.